Welcome to the Wednesday Inspiration service at the Redondo Beach Center for Spiritual Living. Did you know you were at the I have to say Redondo Beach Center for Spiritual Living. Did you know that's where you were? And welcome to all of you online. So glad that you're joining us today. It wouldn't be the same without you. We feel your energy. We feel your presence. Thank you for joining us today. Let's turn within for prayer. Let's do that. So we just take a moment to ground ourselves in this present moment, maybe even taking a nice deep breath and letting it out with a sigh. Just bringing ourselves fully present to this beautiful now moment, this moment of the eternal now. That's where we're always living if we're present to life. Anything else is the past, it's already done. The future, it's not here. But this present moment is ripe with so much possibility. So in this present moment, I remember the presence, that there's a presence of divinity, a presence of goodness, a presence of love, wholeness, harmony, perfection all around me and within me. It is my very life and being. And not only is it my very life and being, it is the life and being of each one of us. Each one of us, a unique way that this whole perfect, complete life is expressing uniquely, absolutely uniquely as each one of us. And so I just bless this service today, knowing it is so perfect as a representation of each of the unique individual expressions of spirit that are showing up here today. I know that Reverend Valerie Reeves is this beautiful divine instrument through which great wisdom and love is expressed today. A transmission of enlightenment is happening here. In addition to her words, there's a transmission of energy taking place here today where we all are uplifted and expanded by this experience. And so I bless it all. I know it is beautiful and wonderful. I am grateful. I let it be. And so it is. Thank you again for being here. Good to see all of you. I love our Wednesdays because we have like a regular, group of people that are here on Wednesdays, and then we get some people who aren't regular. But it's beautiful. People who are irregular. No, I'm just kidding. I couldn't help it. I'm sorry. I'm Reverend Gregory Toole. What a joy it is to be here. Let's silence our phones so we can be absolutely fully present here without any interruptions, as beautiful as your ringtones might be. Our labyrinth walk, for those of you who want to stay around a little bit and get into some more spiritual experience, our labyrinth walk is today, right after this service over in Richelieu Hall. Our 8-week grief support group, tonight is the second session, and if you're going to join us, you have to join by tonight because it is like a class, and we're going through a book, and we're doing things, and so tonight would be the last time to join us. It is from 6 to 7:30 p.m., right here in the lobby, actually. A $75 donation is requested, but not required, and no one will be turned away. Celebration of life service for our dear friend Alex Mullen. Jan did such a good job of the Spanish pronunciation on Sunday. I felt like I was not up to that. Molineros. I'm going to try it. Molineros. Alex Molineros. Wow, what a beautiful soul. Who blessed us for about 30 years or so here as our custodian. And we're going to celebrate his life this coming Saturday, March 7th at 2 p.m. right here in the sanctuary. Everyone is welcome. Even if you didn't know him, just come be present and hear about this life of a very kind of like a saintly person in a way, just like so sweet, so soft energy, every day, joy, no matter what, even though he experienced a lot of health challenges. Our women's circle will be this Sunday, March 8th, 12:30 p.m. after the service in the teen room. Next Wednesday, a week from today, is our next ecstatic dance. Some of you haven't been yet. I'm really waiting for you to show up because it's so awesome to be able to move so freely in a non-judgmental environment where you can't do it right and you can't do it wrong because all you're doing is doing you. Someone said one time in another ecstatic dance, I want to dance like her. And the teacher said, no, don't dance like me, dance like you. First segment of our monthly author speaker series will be a week from this Friday, March 13th at 6:30 p.m. In Richelieu Hall. That's going to be really fun. Once a month on the second Friday of the month, we're going to have a local author. Sometimes there'll be authors right from within our community, and they'll come and give a talk and share their book and do a book signing. That's going to be really fun. Laura Weintraub is organizing that. Jesse Powers, do we have that video? Can we show that video right now? Is that possible? I didn't ask for it on Wednesday. We did on Sunday. We'll get to that when they have it ready. So I'm going to come back to that, our Jesse Powers concert. Red Tent Gathering, that's going to be really cool. On the last Friday of the month, starting this month at 7 p.m., there's going to be a Red Tent Gathering, a space to connect for women's wisdom and friendship, embracing the lens of science of mind and the divine feminine. It'll be the last Friday of every month at 7 p.m. I believe it's the 27th this month. And Lauren Williamson and Shannon Squilati, wow, those are names to really try to remember, because they're not written here. They're just popping out of here. They're organizing this, and I'm excited about their vision and what they want to do. So Friday nights, women, join them for that. Okay, our guys back there are awesome. Give them a hand. They got the video queued up. Thank you, guys.
Hello, Redondo Beach CSL. This is Jesse Powers. I am a nationally touring singer-songwriter from Columbus, Ohio, and I'm really excited to let you know that I am coming to visit you. I'm going on a big road trip, a big winter tour, and so I will be there to give a full concert of my original music on March 22nd. I'm really excited to meet all of you, and I promise it's going to be a fun, uplifting, beautiful, insightful time. So come on out for some community and music and spiritual connection, and I will see you on March 22nd. From the west to the east.
Yes, thank you. Yes. Jessie Powers is awesome. She really is. You want to come to that concert. She is a powerhouse. I saw her at one of our spiritual events at Asilomar State Park in a big room, and I was way in the back, and I saw this powerful being like belting out tunes and playing her guitar, and then later she was selling CDs in the back, and I was like, you know, she just seems so like tiny. She's like, you know, and I'm like, wait, was that you up there? And she said, yeah. She is a powerful force, really great New Thought music. She's performed at many of our global events in the past, and we get to have her right here in Redondo. And I happened to work with her for about a year. I was serving as an interim minister in Columbus, Ohio, where she lives. And so she would do the Sunday music for me quite often when I would work with them. So I know her, and she is awesome, and you will love her too. So come to that on the 22nd of this month. It's coming up pretty quickly. 2 weeks. Is it 2 weeks from this Sunday? Yes, I do my math. All right, our certificated classes. I know you've been waiting for that next one. 2 of them coming up. I'm going to be teaching the foundational class again called Change Your Thinking, Change Your Life. And if you haven't had a certificated class yet, that's the one to start with. So I'll be getting all the new folks in that class. And then for those of you who are continuing, meaning you've already had certificated classes, practitioner Mark Ruth will be offering a class called Powering Your Decisions. Really great class because our decisions are so powerful, and this class really highlights just that power of us making a decision and allows us to get real clear about that. And Mark is an excellent teacher, so those are going to be great certificated classes. Let's see, if you need more information on any of this, there's a table in the lobby with information, and there's our weekly e-newsletter. Today, our speaker is the one and only. I don't know why, but for some reason, this feels like the best day ever. I don't know why. But anyway, our speaker today is Reverend Valerie Reeves. Yes. And our musician today, about to give us a song, is the wonderful, awesome Elise Carver.
Good morning, everyone. The song I'll be singing this morning, the first one is called Who You Were Born to Be by Lucinda Drayton. time to waste, no more excuses. Gotta reach out your arms and embrace the sun. No more time for self-pity and abuses. Gotta stand up and shout and say, I am the one. 'Cause there's been too much crying and talk of being free. You gotta jump up that cliff and be who you were born to be. Da-da-da-da-da-da, ya-da-da-da. No more time to waste on photos of the past. There's a star with your name on it and a love that's gonna last. 'Cause there's been too much holding on and talk of being free. You gotta take all that with you and be who you were born to be. Now they know the ice is melting and the ships are going home, and the wind is getting colder and we feel more alone. So stop all your excuses, got the answer all for free. Gotta jump off that cliff and be who you were born to be. Who you were born to be. No more time to waste, no more excuses. Gotta reach out your arms and embrace the sun. There's no more time for self-pity and abuses. Gotta stand up and shout and say, I am the one. 'Cause there's been too much crying and talk of being free. You gotta jump off that cliff and be who you were born to be. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Thank you.
Ooh, I love that. Jump off the cliff and be who you were born to be. Yes, let's do it. Good morning. It is still morning. I always like to start with best day ever, yes? Because we put that in our body language, such a good idea. So today I'm talking about from conditioning to creation. And years ago, there was a young man in a village, long time ago. He was in this village far away, and he kept thinking, I am not feeling good about my life. Everyone seems to deject me. Nobody likes me. I'm just, it makes me think of that song, Nobody Likes Me, Everyone Hates Me, I'm going to go eat worms. Did anybody sing that when they were a kid? All right, I'm from Nebraska. We did that kind of thing. So we didn't eat the worms. We just sang that song. So anyway, he was feeling very dejected, and he thought, my life is not working out. I'm not getting hired anywhere. Life is just not working. So he went to the village master, and the master was busy. He was brilliant, and he was busy getting a lot of stuff done. And the young man said, I have a question. I need your help. And he's like, well, I would need your help first. I'm working on this project, and I need some help. So why don't you help me with that, and then I'll help you. And so as they're working together, he's talking about how nobody likes him and nothing's working out for him, and the master's listening, and they're getting some work done. And the master said when they completed, he said, okay, I've heard things that you've said, and I just need you to do something for me first. I have this ring, and I need someone to go all the way into the inner city, the city part of the village, and sell this ring. It's got beautiful gems in it. It's so gorgeous. I would love for you to take it into the city and sell it for me. However, don't take anything less than a gold coin. I have to get at least a gold coin for this. So the young man said, okay, yes. And he took it into the village, and he was showing it around, and people are like, oh, it's so beautiful. I'll give you a silver coin. I'll give you a bronze coin. Nobody would give him a gold coin. And he's like, well, I can't sell it unless I'm going to get a gold coin. So he went back to the wonderful master, and he said, I so apologize. Nobody would give me a gold coin, and I know it's worth that, but silver coin or a bronze coin. And so the great master said, why don't you take it back into the city and go to an expert. Go to the jeweler. They'll let you know what it's worth. So we went into the jeweler, and the jeweler's looking at this beautiful, magnificent work of art. And he said, oh my goodness, I love it so much. So I could buy it today for 58 gold coins. However, if you wait until tomorrow, I could give you 70 gold coins. And the young man was so excited, so he ran back to the master. He said, let me check with him. And so he told the master, 58 gold coins today or 70 tomorrow. And the master said, you've just learned a valuable lesson because you went to the expert. You are the expert of your own life. You are the expert. You don't let anyone else tell you what you're worth. You are worth so much more than what the people around you were telling you, just like the ring. So taking that in, and it's like, okay, I am worth so much. Life is good. And making sure that we're removing all of those barriers that are in our way. Because here's what happens in life. Most of us wake up into yesterday. Wake up with the same thoughts, doing the same things, calling the same people, having the same mental thoughts of frustration, anger, things that we didn't release, although I know this is a very awakened group. And so we've learned to put those things down, right? Things that we're angry about, things that we're frustrated about, things that are not serving us because the universe and your body and your spirit doesn't know the difference between you and everything else going on because it's all oneness. So we get into that space of let me discern what is right and perfect for me and let me be aware and awakened to my thoughts. What am I thinking all day long? What am I waking up to? And if you're always getting out of bed on the same side, get out of bed on the other side. And if you're sleeping with someone, that could be really fun, right? Wake up differently. Right? Wake up with a new idea, a new attitude, a new idea. And if the mind starts going down that train that says, oh, I don't feel good, and we connect with our body. I've been listening to and doing a book study, which I'm going to do one online so that anyone that wants to can join me, for Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza. I've been working on this book for a long time, reading it, absorbing it, working on it, so that we can let go of some of the habits, because you're amazing and fabulous just as you are, and there may be some habits that are blocking our flow. Habits of maybe anger, habits of unworthiness, habits of being a victim, and we don't even recognize it. And it keeps manifesting up in our life, and it's like, oh, why am I going through this again? It's because we're not being fully conscious of everything all day long, which is, this philosophy is so easy. Change your thinking, change your life. Yes, easy, not simple, because it's an everyday practice. Because we have those conditioned thoughts that we've been thinking since birth. And so if we keep thinking those things since birth, and we took an idea of who we thought we were based on how people treated us, based on situations that happened, and we may take the fear, we may take the victimhood, we may take the martyr, we may take anger, and it's stuffed, but they're still doing things in our life. So the more we can cleanse that and be awakened and aware, the easier it is to step into the best life ever. Yes. And my life is getting better every single day because I keep looking and noticing. Notice what you're noticing. Be mindful of the people that you're hanging around, because birds of a feather flock together. And if you want to have better wings, it's like, let's have some better feathers. And not that we're dismissing anyone. However, if we get into the same conversations all the time with the same people that are drudging up the same story, and then we're telling our same story, and we haven't changed it, be mindful of what it is you're talking about. Because your body's listening. If I'm saying I'm angry or frustrated about what's happening out there, I'm angry and frustrated about this, my body's listening and saying, oh, you're angry and frustrated, and let's just put that in your body. And I don't want that in my body, so I'm happy and joyful and grateful for all the things that are happening. Our body's always listening, and I've taught a communication class many times about our body language, because people will notice your body language more than the words that you're saying. 55% of our communication is our body language. That's huge. People aren't listening to what you say, they're listening to how you say it. right? Oh yeah, I'm happy, life is good. You know, it shows up in our body language, it shows up in our tone of voice, tone of voice is 38% of our communication, which leaves only a 7% chance that people will hear the words that you're saying. Don't take my word for it, try it, check it out. I worked with a friend and we went to lunch and we were talking about this 55% body language, 38% tone of voice, 7% chance that people are going to hear what you're saying. He had ordered a steak for lunch. The waitress came by. She said, "How is everything?" He said, "Everything's just terrible." She said, "Great. If you need anything else, let me know." She wasn't listening to the words. She was listening to the body language that was open and nodding and smiling, and the tone of voice that was so pleasant. It's like, yes, everything's just terrible. Try it. Check it out. People aren't listening to what you say. They're listening to how you say it. It's the same thing with your body. If I'm standing in the up, I'm happy, I'm grateful, life is good, I'm abundant. Pay attention to what your body is saying to yourself. That's why I like to do best day ever, because this is the winner stance, winner, winner. And we put that in our body language and wake up to that. And it's like, life is good and I'm open. Because I'll say to people, yeah, I'm open. It's like, tell your body. So we take in that deep cleansing breath, we get excited, and we be mindful of what am I saying to the world? What am I saying to myself all day long? And being mindful that our body's listening. We might want to call our best friend or go out to lunch and complain about everything that's going on. Your body's listening. So we want to be so mindful of that. I do have a couple quotes. Some of them are Ernest Holmes, some are Deepak Chopra, or not Deepak, I'm sorry. That's a whole nother thing, right? That's been on my brain today. It's discerning what works and what we align ourselves with. So anyone who knows anything about what's happening in some of the world out there, it's like we align ourselves with things of goodness. But Dr. Joe Dispenza, who wrote the book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, has this great quote: "Your personality creates your personal reality." So if we keep the same personality, the same thoughts, behaviors, and emotions, we keep creating the same life. It's that insanity that Einstein talks about. I can't keep thinking the same thing and expect different results. So we wake up as a new person. It's like, okay, I've meditated and life is good, and I'm going to tell my body that life is good and I'm feeling good and fresh every morning when I wake up. Because many times people wake up and they complain about everything. "Oh, I didn't sleep well, everything hurts." It's like, that's an old story. Let's tell our body how we want it to feel. And that's part of breaking the habit of some of the old habits that we have. Wake up and it's like, okay, I am rejuvenated and refreshed. I remember having a friend that said, I didn't sleep all night long. You were laying there, you were resting your body, and your eyes were closed and you were breathing deeply, so all is well. Because we can tell ourselves all sorts of stories, or and just jump into the divinity and say, oh yes, all is well. I do like to tell this little story because we all get into our stories. And I remember driving down the road with my youngest son, Andrew, all of my children are brilliant. Sometimes the baby just has your heart on different things because him and I are so much alike, and I can call him and he can turn everything around, because I was talking about some of the things going on and how we align ourselves with different speakers, authors, and what is true. And it's really tuning in. He's like, Thich Nhat Hanh is his absolute favorite. Breathing in, I calm my body. Exhale, I smile. Looking at how people live their lives. And it's like, what do I want to align myself with? I want to align myself with goodness, with respect, with love, with harmony in all the things that I do and all the people I'm around. So him and I were, years ago, driving down the road, and I'm telling a story, and I could see him smiling, and I looked at him, and I said, oh, I've told you this story before. And he's like, yeah. I said, why didn't you tell me? He said, because you like that story. We like our stories, right? And some of our stories are so juicy, and it's like, oh, the stuff I've been through, let me tell you. And then we tell it over and over and over, and the body doesn't know the difference between yesterday and today. It only knows this is the story, and it goes through everything. If you've ever watched somebody tell you a really horrific story, it's like their whole body goes through it as though it's happening right now. So every time we tell that story over, we just keep recreating it and reinforcing it in our body. So now let's just make up a new story. Like my friend Madeline, who called me, and she's like, oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm picking out the china. We're getting married soon. I'm like, I didn't know you were dating anyone. She's like, I'm not, but I will be someday soon. She has the vision of all that she wants. And so it's like, okay, tell the story that you want. It's like, okay, here's where we're going on the honeymoon. And she had everything all lined out. She's like, I haven't bought the dress yet, but I'm gonna. I just want to make sure. And so it's like creating in our mind so that we can step right into the picture. What story are you telling, right? Is it an exciting story about something exciting happening? Or did you step back into yesterday? There's a great line in Alice in Wonderland where the queen asks Alice, what did you do tomorrow? She's like, I don't know. It's not tomorrow yet. And she said, well, it's a very small mind that can only think in one direction, right? Okay, what are you doing tomorrow? In your mind. Put it in your body. Put it in your energy. Put it in your emotions. It's already happening because life is good. And we're all going on a fabulous trip somewhere. I don't know where, but whatever your heart's desire is. I have another quote that we'll go to. Over time, actually this is an extension, over time the body memorizes the past. We are no longer thinking our thoughts. Our thoughts are thinking us. We are so conditioned. It's like that story of the woman who took this beautiful ham and cut both ends off and put it in the pan, and her husband said, why do you cut the ends off the ham? She said, well, my mother always did. It's what we do. So he called the mother, and she said, well, my mom always did, so, that's what we do. And so he called the grandmother. He said, why do you always cut the ends off of the ham? She said, because I only had a pan that fit so much. So I had to cut the ends off. So why ruin a good ham? And I know we got a lot of vegans and vegetarians. Why ruin something? Because that's what they've always done before. Create the life you want. Be fully clear on what is happening and what you're doing and what your thoughts are, because your body is always listening. That's the thing about our bodies. It's always listening. I have a lot of quotes today, so I have another one. We are surrounded by a creative mind which receives the impress of our thought. We are surrounded by a creative mind which receives the impress of our thought. If you've taken any science of mind classes, sometimes they'll talk about the Jell-O mold. I've talked about the recipe. What are you putting in your daily recipe for life? Because our thoughts create our reality. And if we keep impressing certain thoughts into our mind, that's what the picture we're going to step into. It's what pictures you want to step into. And getting in the habit of having beautiful thoughts about yourself. I have done hypnosis for years, and one of my favorite teachers, Robert Otto, I went to one of his speaking engagements, and he used to travel around on a tour bus and do big groups of hypnosis clients, and he was doing a weight loss seminar, and a lady came up, and he said she kind of came up, boom, boom, and he's like, she was complaining about how she just couldn't lose the weight, and he's like, you don't even need hypnosis for that. What you need is a mirror. And every time you walk by that mirror, I want you to say, I am beautiful. Run by the mirror and say, I'm gorgeous. And she said, I can't do that. And he said, why? And she said, because I can't run. But she said, how can I make peace with what I am? He's like, every single day, bit by bit, keep going to the mirror and falling in love with the person in the mirror. And he said, about a year later, here came this beautiful woman. And she said, do you remember me? And he's like, I don't think so. And she said, she held up these huge pair of pants, and she said, this was me a year ago. I lost 125 pounds. And he's like, wow. She's like, is it okay if I say something to the group that you have tonight? And he's like, yeah, you go ahead. He said, I didn't even have to do any class that night. I just let her stand up there. Because it's really making peace with yourself, seeing yourself as you truly are, which is beautiful and magnificent. And I know many of us have maybe come from a space where we didn't hear that every single day. Maybe we took on some other stuff. We learned the best we could from people that learned the best they could from people that did the best they could. So forgiving our parents, our grandparents, our ancestors, and saying, you know what, the choice is mine right here, right now. I don't have to buy into that old story of I'm not enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not healthy enough, I'm not lovable enough, whatever story we picked up. It's like putting that story down and stepping forward into, you know what, life is good. And I'm creating the life I want. And I'm being mindful about the things that I say about myself and other people. Because our subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between you and me. It just says, yes, that's true for you. So if I'm judging someone else, it says, yes, that's true for you. So let me put those judgments down. Let me make peace with the mirror. In fact, I was talking about breaking the habit of being yourself with my son this morning, and he said, you should write the book, Breaking the Habit of Judging Yourself. I'm like, yeah, breaking the habit of judging ourselves, because we judge ourselves very harshly. Let's take it to love. Take it to the love space. I know I have another quote up here. All the power of the universe is with you. Feel it, know it, and then act as though it were true. What if you woke up in the morning and you acted as though, life is unfolding and there's magic that's happening today? Every day. Now, if you were at home in bed and somebody called you at 4 o'clock in the morning and said, oh my gosh, first of all, you're like, why are you calling me at this time? Oh my gosh, I have 2 extra tickets to go to Spain. You want to go with me? All costs included. I'm taking care of everything. You'd be like, yes. And then we jump up and into excitement because something wonderful is happening. What if we jump up with excitement every day? It's like, ooh, I get to get out and express today. I get to enjoy life today. I get to create today. I get to be the divinity of who I am today, every day, all the time. And then when things happen, because I don't believe in doing the spiritual bypass, although I do sometimes. The spiritual bypass is when you just, everything's fine, all is well. If I have something going on, I'm going to do some writing and ripping and letting it go. I have some sadness within me that this happened. Let me let it go. I am missing this person because they have left before I did. They left this planet. It's okay. I'm sending them love and releasing any frustration I have, sending love notes, but also know I can always communicate with every spirit that has moved on. First, most important is making sure that we're communicating with ourselves. All is well, regardless of any appearances out there. Being in that wonderful, loving space. Feeling good? Saying life is good? Yeah, I feel like there's something else I want to say, but do I have one more quote? Maybe that's why. Yes. Your future is not waiting for you, it is responding to you. This is the most important thing to know. Your future is not waiting for you, it's responding to you. So the minute you say, yes, I can do this. Yes, I can have this. Yes, Spirit, guide me, direct me. It will get you there in the easiest, softest, gentlest way it can based on all the layers of stuff that we have blocking our flow. Sometimes we just want to be in control. Anyone else a little controlling? I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to make it happen. How about making it welcome and being in that, being at that wonderful surrender space? I think of being in a river and just holding on to the edge and not letting go and just trusting the flow. So let's trust the flow of life today. So let's take all of this wonderful energy and go inside our heart of hearts for just a moment. I just want to put a blessing out here for each and every person. That as we take in a deep cleansing breath, and just exhale, letting go of those things and those thoughts and those stories that do not serve us. Knowing that infinite intelligence is guiding and directing. All we need to do is listen. Get clear about our intention. What would I love? And be in that openness as I speak my word and declare for each and every person here that there's a new awakening, a new story, a new exciting adventure that is unfolding right here, right now, that we are awakening to the divinity of who we are. That there is prosperity, there is love, there is goodness, there is harmony, and there is healing for each and every person in this room and beyond. And in gratitude for this knowing, I just release my word knowing all is well. And so it is. All right. I just want to say now the ushers come forward, but we have the usher. Usher, come forward. Let's say our giving statement all together. Lots of ways to give. You can give online, you can use the QR code, you can give live and in person. So many different ways to do it. So here we go with our affirmation together. I do not have it memorized. Divine love consecrates my gift. It goes forth to heal, to bless, and to prosper. All those who give and all those who receive it's here. I rejoice in the sharing of my good, and I release my gift with love, and so it is. All right, very good. Thank you, David. And we have Elise Carver singing one of my favorite songs, and if this inspires you to jump up on your feet and sing along with, please do so. It's a fun, fun song. All right, let's welcome Elise Carver.
Thank you. All right. This is by Karen Drucker. It's called 3 Little Words. I know 3 little words that can mean so much, give me power every day. These 3 little words can heal my life and help me get out of my way. Anytime I hit a roadblock, this is what I say: life is good, let it go, playful out, yes I can, tell me more, I am blessed, be here now, I love you. I've got these 3 little words that I say, and it will determine my way it's gonna be. When I say what I feel and I make it so real to manifest my destiny, I just think about what I'm saying, and that's the magic key. Life is good, join me everybody, let it go. Yeah, surrender, playful out, go for it now. Yes, I can, tell me I can. I wanna know I am blessed, truly grateful, be here now, fully present, I love you. Yes, I do. When I trust my heart to say what's on my mind, the truth will be revealed. It happens every time. Which can heal my soul, which can help me through. My words determine what I think and feel and do. Life is good, I reclaim it, let it go. Release and surrender, playful out. Yes, yes, play good I can. Yes, you know I can. Tell me what I'm thinking. I am truly blessed. Be here now. I love you. Life is good. Yes, you know it. Let it go. Just release and surrender. Playful out. Yes, we can. Tell me more. We're really blessed. Be here now. I love you. Yes, I do. Life is good. Yes, you know it. Let it go. Playful out. Yes, I can. So tell me more. I am blessed. That's right. Be here now. I love you. Yeah. Life is good. I claim it. I let it go. I playful out. Yes, I can. Tell me more. I am blessed. Be here now. I love you. Life is good. Let it go. Playful out. Yes, I can. Great job, everybody. You guys rock. That was fun.
That was fun. Playful out. That's all we're going to do today. Yes, playful out. All good. Yeah. Thank you. Good stuff. Good stuff. So, are there any comments, questions, words of wisdom, treatment. What are we thinking and what's on your mind today? We have one down here. Vincent is on his way.
How do we get on the email list for your Joe Dispenza Zoom book group thing?
Oh, that's a great question. So I'm going to set up a time, and I'll make sure that we have a sign-up sheet so that I can do that. If some of you have taken some of my classes before, so I have a really nice, healthy email list that I will send out to, but I'll also make sure that we have something here. So that'll be happening soon. Yeah, because it is like the best book ever. And it's fun because I've listened to it for years on Audible, and I've talked about it, and I've read some of the words, but when you get together as a group and you read the words and you hear other people's interpretation of certain things and you kind of talk it through, it just sinks in deeper. Yeah, good stuff. Thank you.
Love it. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
One new thing that I'm saying in the morning before I even get out of bed is, Lord, how may I serve you today? And I don't know why I'm led to share that, but it was, I thought of that when you were sharing and how important it is for me to be open and receptive to the guidance of living full out that Spirit leads me to. I do have a prayer request also. Okay. My son is having major challenges, and I need treatment for affirming that I can detach with love and set healthy boundaries.
Yes. Okay. Well, let's just do it right now because I see it very, very clearly. As we just wrap you in love and light. Nicholas is his name? Okay. As Cahill Gibran would say in The Prophet, our children are not our own, they are their own entities, that we just allow them to express and be and do, and we learn from them. Knowing that Spirit is guiding and directing each and every one of us, flowing through us, knowing that Nicholas is in the right and perfect space, that there is an awakening, that we just send that awakening, loving energy as he sees the divinity of who he is, all that he is, asks for what he needs, and allows it to express with ease, with grace, with love. Knowing that that mother love just wraps him and engulfs him and allows him to learn that there's total peace of mind for Lorian. Peace of mind, there is love. There is a knowing that things are always working out. Things are just always working out. And in gratitude, knowing things are already working out in the mind of Spirit. It is already clear as we just release this into the universal action of the law, knowing all is well. And so it is. Continue. Yeah. Anyone else? Okay, then I have some exciting news, and I do want to say the news here because I've talked about it before, and Aunt Audrey has made this come true for us, that we are going to be doing another tour of Founders. It says Founders CSL, but it's still called Founders Church of Religious Science, right? Yes. Downtown on 6th Street, this is Ernest Holmes' founding church. And there's so much history there and so much wonderfulness. And last time I took a group there, we had people from Redondo, Apple Valley, from La Crescenta, from Simi Valley, different people from all over. So it's going to be on March 23rd from 10 to noon. So they're going to give us some wonderful, yummy refreshments when we get there, and then a beautiful tour of the Founders Church. And it is spectacular. There's so much history there, and pictures of Muhammad Ali and other people that were very influential. That's the one that sticks out the most to me, but there's so many pictures of Ernest Holmes and many of the founding teachers that we've had in this philosophy. So all are welcome to join, and I'll make sure that we get a sign-up sheet here so that people can sign up, so we know how many are showing up, so that we don't just have 150 people and not prepared. But there will be people from a lot of different centers there, and it's just kind of fun to come together and see each other at a different place and explore the Founders Church. Yeah, so we'll make sure that that is out there. So mark your calendars. It's a Monday, March 23rd. It'll be after you watch the wonderful Jesse Powers concert, and then the next morning you'll get up and come to Founders, if that day is open for you and if that calls to you. All right, anyone else? Comments, questions, words of wisdom? Yes. Okay, gonna keep Vincent going. Yes.
Hi, okay. I've heard that our teeth are emotional storage lockers, and if that's true, I've had some exorcism. But I had a father who used to slap me across the face, and years later the psychic said I can still feel his handprint in you. So now I'm about to have to part with 4 teeth Friday. So I just want to ask for a general healing for all that.
Okay, great. General healing for all of it, knowing that everything is, we can just go right to that space because we're already in that flow of oneness and goodness, knowing Spirit flows where we are, that there is divine healing in every part of our bodies, that life is good, and that we just release any of the entities or any of the energy that does not serve with ease, with grace, like a wonderful wave of love just washing over and cleansing every part of our bodies, knowing everything is in divine order, that there's already healing, and every cell is rejuvenated and vibrating at a whole new level, a whole new light, a whole new energy, a whole new excitement, in gratitude, knowing it's already complete. I just release my word, and so it is. So it is. What else we got? Oh, keep it running. Yes.
Did that for you.
Oh, good.
One of my angels needs prayer, and that's my dog.
Okay.
He's been quite sick this week, and it's hurting my heart. And probably more importantly, my mother passed away a week and a half ago, and just wanting to send her peace on her journey.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. Knowing you already have, and that beautiful.
Oh, my mother's name is Sherry, and my dog is Giacomo.
Jacobo? Okay. Knowing Cherie is already in this wonderful space, because the minute we put these bodies down, life is already, it's so glorious and amazing. I've heard from good authorities on the other side. And knowing that that wonderful puppy love that you have is already healing your wonderful dog, that there's already healing happening, that all is well, all is well, all is well. And so it is. Knowing also peace of mind for you. Yeah. Because the love is so beautiful and healing, and the love carries on. Yeah. All right. We're going to call it good, and I want you to remember to play full out today. It's like, all right, Spirit, guide and direct me. Let this be the best day ever, and be mindful of all of the things that are blocking any of my flow, and step into the labyrinth and meditate on all the goodness that's going on. So thank you, Jan, for doing that. Yeah. All right. All right. So in knowing that this is the best day ever, we go out into the world with love, knowing the red carpet of life is rolled out for each and every one of us. The spotlight is guiding and directing. It is that spirit within that is guiding us. And so it is. Gratitude. Thanks for being here. All right. Have the best day.